guys, Bruce here, and welcome back to the channel.
Holy shit! Oh my.
What's up guys, welcome back to the vlog, part 2 of the engine build of my dad truck that I picked up in the video I literally just posted. So as I'm filming this right now, y'all guys have hit a record 2,500 views in the first 2 hours, which is a record for my channel, so freaking awesome. Thank you for all the likes, love, and everything everybody's giving to us. I want to build this channel as fast as possible and be the #1 diesel channel on YouTube. Car channel, whatever. The sky's the limit. We are just on it, in it to win it, guys. So we did skip ahead. I think the last thing I showed you, we're doing a couple things. I don't even remember. I'm just going 100 miles an hour trying to get this truck done. So I've got the diesel auto power push rods installed. We've got the Hamilton valve springs installed, the 165-pound valve springs. They are beehive style valve spring with titanium keepers and retainers. We've got the ARP head studs installed. We've got the, I know I'm going 100 miles an hour, sorry. We've got the diesel auto power 5x18 sack injectors installed. We've got the injection pump on. We've got the billet tappet cover, turbo HE351 with the custom intercooler pipe and intake that we build in-house. So last but not least, we're going to go and get the valve covers installed. I've already adjusted the valves, and also we did put a Greg Hogue Max spool cam in it, which is the, I don't remember the exact specs, but it's the largest cam you can put in this motor. So without having the clearance pistons, being that we did a billet tappet cover, the factory oil fill, which is on the front cover, is now gone. I have a somewhere laying around here. It's a freaking mess because we've been going ham trying to get this thing done. Let's see. Well, gosh dang. What did I do with it? Oh, right here in front of us, right in front of me. So we've got an industrial style valve cover we're going to put on the #1 cylinder. It's just stained, it's clean, guys, I promise. So we're going to get that put right there and get the rest of the valve covers installed and get our radiator put in along with our Flexolite fans, get it wired in, and we will be done with the engine. So all we have left to do is the exhaust. Well, I say all we have left to do, we have a shit ton of stuff to get done. Today is, I think it's like midnight, so it's Friday, 12 a.m. Friday morning. So today, Friday, whenever after I go home and get some rest, we're still going to carry on with this video and get the clutch put in, rebuild the transmission, get the steering checked out in the front end, and we will be hitting up Streetcar Takeover in Bradenton Saturday. Alright guys, so I got a shit ton of stuff done. Still currently going on no sleep for this, literally this whole entire build. Like, none whatsoever. I'm about to pass out. I'm so tired. I've got the electric fans all installed. I'm slurring. I've got the electric fans all installed, wired in, nice and neat. We've got our boost gauge installed. We've got our nitrous ports, our water meth ports, which we'll be hooking up eventually. We've got the EGT gauge over there. We've got all the wires ran inside the cab. We're gonna go ahead and wire the gauges up, and that will pretty much button up everything underneath the hood. The only thing left will be the radiator hoses, which will be here today on UPS. The ones we received from Mishimoto were wrong. They were actually boxed wrong, so we're putting silicone radiator hoses on it. So whenever the correct one shows up, we'll get those put in. We'll get those installed, get the fleece coolant bypass installed, and then lastly, get the front bumper put on and fill it full of coolant. And that will button up the engine part of it. Then we're gonna get the trans snatched out, like I've been saying over and over and over again. So this is dedication, guys. I told you we're gonna be having a ridiculous 12-valve build, and this is how we do race trucks. Well, we don't get in a rush for race trucks, but this is how we do it. Set out a goal, and we're gonna hit it, and it's gonna be done and knocked out. So here we are. Started Tuesday with a bone stock truck. We will be at the drag races Saturday with a 800 horsepower, solid 800 horsepower 12-valve Dodge truck. It will be a manual transmission, which will hinder us in the speed. It will be a very powerful truck and a very fun street truck. So I'm gonna get back to it. Alright everyone, so we've got everything under the engine bay completely 110% done, other than the exhaust downpipe, which I'll be putting on once we get the old exhaust cut off. So she looks pretty much stock, other than a couple fancy blue boots and the electric fans. So be on the watch out. I'm gonna get the trans snatched out, like I've been saying, rebuild it, put the clutch put in, get the fast put on, and we should be ready to rock. Alright guys, so I've got the fast fuel system installed, I've got the sump installed. I'm not doing too many videos or time lapse on installing anything because we're in such a rush to get this thing done. As you can see, we've got the fast 220 installed right there. We've got the XDP feed and return, so basically a two-port sump installed. We've got the muffler on, we've got the tailpipe on, we're getting a clamp. Well, here comes Ray with the clamp right there. We need it for the downpipe. Get the exhaust put on. We're gonna go ahead and fire the truck up. Once we know it's running, we'll put once we get it fired up, we're gonna set it back down, or once we get it fired up, we're gonna put it back up in the air and get the trans snatched out of it. Start off, Christian. All right, so we got everything plumbed, fired up. Well, not fired up. We got everything plumbed, ready to rock. We got Christian in the truck. He's gonna get it spun over, and we're gonna fire it up. All right, go ahead and turn it on. Don't start it yet. Neutral? Is it neutral? Go ahead. Keep going. Hold it to the floor until it fires. It's going to probably rev way up because of that governor spring, so I got it. Set over. Go ahead. Quick update, so we've got the transmission pulled out of the truck. As you can see, I've already rebuilt it, didn't really bother cleaning it, just put brand new synchronizers in it. So I'd also like to thank Cody Albert with Super Stick Transmissions. I'll put a link to his Facebook page in the description down below. Make sure you go and check them out. He gave me some amazing pointers on the transmission, some secret tips and some secret tips and some secret tips and tricks on this transmission, how to make it shift, basically speed shift the manual trick, basically speed shift the diesel truck. So it's all taken care of. We got it buttoned up. I've got the 1 3/8 input shaft supplied by I hate editing because whenever I'm like over and over too quick, I have to pause. I go and pause. Got the 1 3/8 input shaft supplied by South Bend Clutch and the new clutch release fork and release bearing. So got the clutch installed in the truck. Shop's still a ridiculous mess. Brian is slacking. We've got their dual disc street clutch. I think it's rated to like 1,000 horsepower. I'm not sure. We're gonna give it a go, get the transmission installed, and the truck's already running. We've got to adjust the idle. So we're gonna go and get the transmission installed and go make some tests. Go test drive it. So it's currently 4:30 a.m. We are putting the rear dry shaft in the truck. Transmission's in. Transmission's installed. We did put transmissions installed. Transmission is all put in the truck and ready to rock. I did install 5,000 RPMs in the injection pump. We're having a couple issues getting it to idle. Right up on the internet, talked to a couple people. We're going to adjust the spring tension, tighten it from 2 clicks down to 4 clicks, see if that helps. We've got a couple things on the list to finish up the fleece coolant bypass. We've got to adjust the steering, make sure full drive works. Yeah, and that's it. Hopefully we'll have the idle done. But I did go ahead and get rid of the Y-style steering and do crossover steering, and had some nice, I don't know what brand these things are. Skyjacker steering stabilizers, so we got those installed on it also. So the truck's ready to rock. Had to call a friend of mine up, Austin Diage, and give me a couple tips on how to adjust the 5,000 RPM governor springs. I installed a set like 3 or 4 years ago on an old truck, and me and my memory jogged. We're waiting on Ryan to get back from Napa for a fitting for the fleece coolant bypass. For the fleece coolant bypass, I actually snapped off not paying attention in a rush like usual. So as soon as he gets back, we're gonna get the coolant bypass buttoned up, and that's pretty much it. Go ahead and top it off with coolant. Well, it's leaking coolant right now because I overfilled it, but once we get the coolant topped off, I'm gonna take it for a ride, go home, take a shower, come back to the shop. Gonna go home, take a shower, stop by my dad's shop, pick up the gooseneck trailer. We're actually hauling this on with the truck. Everything's buttoned up. This 3-day 72-hour race truck, farm truck, sleeper, whatever the hell you want to call it, build is freaking done. Gonna go out for a test drive, go home, shower, blah, blah, like I just said, and then we'll be back loading it up and headed to Streetcar Takeover. Light just died, go figure. Time to close the hood on this beast. Hopefully that's it. So I got home, got freshened up, got the trailer picked up. Like I told you guys, I was gonna be picking up the trailer, taking it to my shop, and then putting the flatty on the trailer and hauling it a couple hours south down to Bradenton Motorsports Park so we can go race it. So here it is in all its glory. It's still a working tow rig, guys. So here it is. Close the gate, head to the shop, get this bad boy loaded up. This is a wrap for today's video. I'm gonna leave it right here. On the next upload, you'll see all the racing that we did on Saturday and everything that happened. And so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for the following videos. They are gonna be badass. You guys have no idea what's about to come. See you later. Oh my. Somebody is definitely gonna be pissed.